We were the tip of the spear. We were the Vanguard.
Hey, welcome back lads. So we have an update about Vanguard and Warzone Season 2, which has actually been extended by a couple of weeks, or about 20 days, which means that we do have to wait longer for the new content coming in the mid-season update, which kinda sucks, but the update itself does look pretty damn good so far, especially for Warzone and multiplayer. Zombies not so much. I mean, we are gonna look deeper into all of that new content in a second, like the new version of Rebirth Island, and the new large-scale multiplayer experience played on the Alps map. But to clear up the season extension situation, if you want to call it that, basically the battle pass timers in Warzone and Vanguard were showing different end times for Season 2 that has now been updated and synced up. So Season 2 is actually going to be longer than any other season. We still have just short of 50 days left until the season ends, which means that the next big update, the mid-season update, is still going to be about 2 or 3 weeks away, unfortunately. Bruh moment. However, they are teasing some pretty massive things, saying that we can expect some substantial changes to Rebirth Island, and then saying that although it's not the end for Rebirth, you may want to drop back in before a familiar foe brings the largest updates to the map since it released. Okay. Alright, so I take this as a new World War II version of Rebirth, and the familiar foe could be, I think, either a World War II era Kravchenko or Steiner from Black Ops. Of course, the storylines are directly connected. Rebirth Island is the production facility for the Nova 6 gas, while the Vanguard story is exploring some kinda like variant or prototype of Nova called Nebula 5. In the original Black Ops, Nova 6 was a chemical wonder weapon that was engineered by the Germans, most notably Steiner, and then the Russians took it over. Even then, a World War II Rebirth Island would still have the same kind of like industrial Soviet vibe that the map already has, so perhaps the big changes could be to the locations within the map and the actual layout, which I don't know if that's going to be popular or not, because I think Rebirth is already popular, so if you change it, you might not change it in a positive way. However, saying that a familiar foe is responsible for the changes, to me that kind of sounds like, well, I don't know, some kind of in-game live event or cutscene thing to further the story. Other people have speculated that the foe could be zombies or even Perseus operators. I don't know. Or even something related to the next Modern Warfare 2. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities, but I think the most likely one is Steiner, the German scientist from Black Ops 1. Moving on to the multiplayer stuff, we did an entire video about that last week, going over the new arms race mode, which is somewhat similar to Ground War from Modern Warfare, but the difference is that the mode, instead of being a 5-flag domination game, seems to be more like Assault from Cold War, where it's kind of like Hardpoint, but there is one active at a time, and it moves across the map, depending on the kind of momentum of the attacking or defending team. I said it in that video, it's really hard to put it into words. You just need to know how the mode works. But yeah, the massive mode of course requires a massive map, which is Alps, shown off in the Season 2 cutscene. Finally, for zombies, well, we did have the new map Terra Maledicta at the start of the season, so I would expect there to be no content, or close to no content in this update. Maybe DLC weapons added to the mystery box and some new covenants. Poggers covenants. And then because the season is a little bit longer than usual, as I said, we'd then have to wait longer between the mid-season and Season 3. So that's basically just what it means. The extension of the season is we're going to have to wait longer without any content. And I was thinking that, right, if you remember, Season 2 was initially delayed by 2 weeks. So I was wondering, well, is it going to be normal length, or is it going to be shorter or longer by 2 weeks? And it seems to be longer by about 2 weeks, or maybe a bit more. Damn it. Anyways, that's it. So stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.